I'd like to show you how to make risotto with ham and peas. We're going to need a ladle and a spatula. So let's get started. First, we need to remove the lid and select brown sauté. Now that the temperature is up to halfway, we can begin by adding the butter and the oil. If you wish to, you can add some pepper. Using our spatula, give that a stir. Now we're up to temperature and the butter is nearly melted, we can add the onions. We now want to give that a stir. And cook for approximately 2 minutes until the onions become translucent. Now that the onions have had approximately 2 minutes to cook, we can add the rice. We now want to give that a good stir to coat the rice. Giving it a couple of minutes while stirring occasionally, we want to allow the rice to toast. Now that the rice is lightly toasted, we can add the bacon. Now that it's been a couple of minutes, we want to add our saffron, our white wine, and the herbs. We now want to give that a bit of a stir. And allow that a minute or so to cook. We're now ready to add the stock, a small amount at a time, to make sure it properly mixes and properly absorbs. After another minute or so, we can add the remaining stock. After a minute or so, we're now ready to add the frozen peas. I want to lower this as close to the stock as possible to prevent splashing. We can now add our salt and pepper. And give one last stir before switching off and checking to make sure the lid is set to sealed and not bent. Place the lid on. And we want manual mode. 8 minutes. Now that the time is finished, we can instantly depressurize. If you wish to, simply place a tea towel over the steam vent. Now that the pot is fully depressurized, we can remove the lid. We now want to give that a good stir. After leaving it a couple of minutes to settle, the risotto is now ready to serve. It's now time for the taste test. The delicate hints of the bacon and the subtlety of the peas and the cheese, the slight element of herbiness. If you wish to, you can add a sliced avocado. It's entirely optional how much cheese you wish to add. If you wish to go healthy, you don't have to add the cheese at all. If you wish to go all out on comfort, add it all in. So as a basic option of a risotto which can be whipped up in a flash, this is an absolutely fantastic option which requires very little effort and very little time. Hope you've enjoyed cooking the food as much as I've enjoyed cooking the food, and I hope you're enjoying eating the food as much as I'm enjoying eating the food. If you like what you've seen today, simply subscribe where you can stay up to date with the latest recipes. Thanks again, see you in the next one.